a small and quiet town where the streets are paved with dust, lived a woman with a heavy heart, weighed down by broken trust. She carried the pain of betrayal, wounds that cut so deep. But every night she knelt to pray before she went to sleep. Lord, give me a forgiving heart to heal the hurt inside. Teach me to let go of the past where all the shadows hide. For in your love I'll find the strength to release this bitter pain. And with a forgiving heart I'll learn to live again. One day she saw the one who wronged her standing all alone. With tears in his eyes he whispered, I've reaped what I have sown. She felt the anger rise within, but then she heard a voice. It was the Lord reminding her of love's greatest choice. Lord, give me a forgiving heart to heal the hurt inside. Teach me to let go of the past where all the shadows hide. For in your love I'll find the strength to release this bitter pain. And with a forgiving heart I'll learn to live again. Forgiveness isn't easy, and the wounds may still remain, but holding on to anger only deepens all the pain. So she took a step toward mercy with grace upon her lips. And in that moment she felt the chains begin to slip. Lord, give me a forgiving heart to heal the hurt inside. Teach me to let go of the past where all the shadows hide. For in your love I'll find the strength to release this bitter pain. And with a forgiving heart I'll learn to live again. Now she walks with freedom, no more burdened by the past. For the forgiving heart she prayed for has brought her peace at last. And in the light of mercy she's found a brand new start, living every day with love and a forgiving heart. He left his father's house, seeking treasures of the world. With dreams of fame and fortune, his sails were unfurled. But the road was rough and lonely, the nights were cold and long. He lost his way in shadows where he didn't belong. Oh, the world had its riches, but his soul was poor. He heard a voice saying, come home once more. Through the tears, the shame, and the heart's deep burn, he found his way back, the prodigal's return. She wandered in the wilderness, searching for her peace, chasing fleeting pleasures her longing wouldn't cease. But the weight of her choices pressed heavy on her heart. She cried out in the darkness, longing for a new start. Oh, the world had its riches, but her spirit yearned. She heard a voice saying, come home once more. Through the tears, the shame, and the heart's deep burn, he found his way back, the prodigal's return. She wandered in the wilderness, searching for her peace, chasing fleeting pleasures her longing wouldn't cease. But the weight of her choices pressed heavy on her heart. She cried out in the darkness, longing for a new start. Oh, the world had its pleasures, but her spirit yearned. She heard a voice saying it's time to return. Through the guilt, the pain, and the lessons learned, she found her way back, the prodigal's return. One by one they came home to her father's open arms. He welcomed them with mercy, healing all their scars. No longer lost, they found their place in the warmth of love and amazing grace. Now they stand together, forgiven and set free, with hearts full of gratitude for his love's decree. The past is left behind them, their new life has begun, in the house of the Father, where they belong. Oh, they found their treasure in the love they've earned. By the grace of God, the prodigals return. Through the joy, the hope, and the lessons learned, they found their way home, the prodigals returned. So if you've lost your way and your heart feels torn, remember there's a place where love is reborn. In the arms of the Father you'll find your peace. Just take the step and find sweet release. For the door is open, the light still burns, and there's always a welcome for the prodigal's return. She walked a broken road with scars upon her soul. The weight of all her burdens had taken quite a toll. She tried to find the answers in the world's empty lies, but every turn she took just led to more goodbyes. On the broken road, she cried out in the night, searching for a savior, searching for the light. But there's a path that leads to healing, through the pain and strife, and a Savior who will guide her to a brand new life. He met her at the crossroads where the shadows start to fade. He offered living water, said, you don't have to be afraid. With gentle hands he lifted the weight she couldn't bear, and in his love she found the strength to lay her burdens there. On the broken road, she cried out in the night, searching for a savior, searching for the light. But there's a path that leads to healing, through the pain and strife, and a Savior who will guide her to a brand new life. The road is never easy, and the journey can be long, but with the Savior by your side, you'll find where you belong. He turns the ashes into beauty, the sorrow into joy, and on that once broken road you'll find hope to deploy. On the broken road, she cried out in the night, searching for a Savior, searching for the light. But there's a path that leads to healing, through the pain and strife, and a Savior who will guide her to a brand new life. Now the road ahead is brighter with every step she takes, for the broken road has led her to the love that never breaks. And as she walks with purpose in the light of his embrace, she knows that every broken road has brought her to this place. In the temple courts, where the wealthy came to give, a poor widow stood in line, with little left to live. She held 2 copper coins, all she had to her name. Yet with a heart of faith, she gave just the same. Oh, the widow's mite, though small in every way, it was a gift of sacrifice, and it shone as bright as day. For in the eyes of heaven, it's not the size or weight, but the love behind the giving that makes an offering great. The rich gave out a plenty, with silver and with gold, but the widow gave her all, with a story left untold. Her gift seemed insignificant to those who stood around, but Jesus saw her heart and the treasure that he found. Oh, the widow's mite, though small in every way, it was a gift of sacrifice, and it shone as bright as day. For in the eyes of heaven, it's not the size or weight, but the love behind the giving that makes an offering great. In a world that values riches and the glitter of the show, remember the widow's offering and the seeds of love she sowed. For what we give in kindness from the depths of our soul is worth more than all the riches, more than diamonds, more than gold. Oh, the widow's mite, though small in every way, it was a gift of sacrifice, and it shone as bright as day. For in the eyes of heaven, it's not the size or weight, but the love behind the giving that makes an offering great. So when you feel you've nothing, just a little to impart, remember the widow's mite and give with all your heart. For every act of love, no matter big or small, is treasured by the Father who sees and knows it all. In a world full of illusions, where shadows often play, there's a deeper truth awaiting in the light of day. We're called to see beyond the veil to where the Spirit leads, living in the divine reality where every soul is freed. Living in the divine reality where truth and love reside, walking in the presence of the one who's by our side. In the light of his eternal grace, we find our destiny. Living in the divine reality where our hearts are truly free. We are more than flesh and bone, more than what we see. For in the heart of heaven lies our true identity. We're children of the kingdom, heirs to endless peace. Living in the divine reality where all our doubts release. Living in the divine reality where truth and love reside, walking in the presence of the one who's by our side. In the light of his eternal grace, we find our destiny. Living in the divine reality where our hearts are truly free. When the world feels heavy and our burdens weigh us down, we lift our eyes to heaven, and there we lay our crowns. For the things that seem to bind us are just shadows in the night. In the divine reality, we walk by faith, not sight. So let us live with purpose, with heaven in our view, embracing every moment as if all things are made new. For in this holy presence, where the Spirit fills our days, we're living in the divine reality where God's eternal ways. Living in the divine reality where truth and love reside, walking in the presence of the one who's by our side. In the light of his eternal grace, we find our destiny. Living in the divine reality where our hearts are truly free. So step into the fullness of what's been planned for you. For in the divine reality all things are made true. With every breath and heartbeat, we'll rise to what we're meant to be, living in the divine reality for all eternity.